What's up, guys? So look, I wanted to jump out outside. It was a beautiful evening, and I decided to release this video because I want to talk to y'all about ICAST and my initial impressions. I also wanted to tell you guys thanks for the amazing response to the YakRods video. I will pick the YakRods winners this weekend, and I will announce them in a video on Monday. So Monday, I will announce the YakRods video winners. If you haven't watched that video yet, please head over to that video, Kayak Fishing Specific Rods, YakRods, and just follow the instructions in the video for your chance to be entered into the drawing. And I'm going to draw a winner this weekend. I'll announce the winner on Monday. So I want to talk about ICAST. A lot of people have texted me asking me like, man, it looks like ICAST kind of sucked. And I'm not going to say that ICAST sucked. I'm going to explain to you what ICAST was for me. It was different, okay? It actually felt like a family reunion, so I really enjoyed that part of it. The part I didn't enjoy is the feeling that kayak fishing has shrunk, or that kayak fishing is struggling, or that kayak fishing, is in a decline, okay? There's a couple of reasons, there's a couple of things that created that perception at ICAST this year. One, not every kayak manufacturer that was there had something new to announce. So therefore there wasn't as much stuff flooded on social media. And there were very few brands there. Big Adventures was there with Bonafide and Native. Pelican International, Pelican Perception Wilderness Systems, formerly Confluence Outdoor, that's now under the Pelican brand. They were there. Johnson Outdoors was there with Old Town. The entire fleet of Old Town kayaks was there. Pretty impressive booth. Congrats to them for winning Best of Show. I will have individual videos for all of the stuff that we experienced at ICAST, but Austin really convinced me that it made more sense to take our time, shoot the videos, and then he's at home right now starting the editing process. Well, he's on his way home. I literally just got home. And so here's what happened over the last 2 years at ICAST. Back in the day, when kayak fishing was at the peak of its newness in popularity, there would be 7 to 12 kayak manufacturers at ICAST. This year there was 3, maybe 4. Somebody told me Vibe was there. I never saw him. Also didn't go looking for him, so it's not any shade or anything. I just didn't see him, okay? But in the past, when there were 7 to 10 to 12 to, I think one year there was even like 15 different kayak vendors there, these kayak companies would bring extra kayaks, and the other companies would use them to basically get the attention of people that are trying to promote to kayak anglers. And a lot of times, even if they didn't have anything kayak fishing as a product line or kayak fishing in their booth, they just had kayak in there to get people's attention. So the kayak fishing posture looked a heck of a lot bigger at ICAST, not last year, but all the years before that, pre-COVID. It was, massive. And it was because the kayak companies wanted the extra exposure, and they worked out deals to have their kayaks in other booths. And again, those manufacturers wanted to get the eyeballs and the attention of people looking for kayak fishermen. And so it was something of a facade in the first place. There wasn't that much kayak fishing there, but there was a heck of a lot more. So it's crazy. There was a big buzz about why Hobie isn't here. There was a big buzz about, why this brand isn't there, why this brand isn't here. Where's Jackson Kayak? Where's the, and to a certain extent, there's been this big secondary market that's happened with a lot of people with used boats that are reselling their boats after COVID, because a lot of people had a lot of time off. They had a lot of extra money. Now that they've not had that time off as much anymore and don't have that just extra money and that thing they invested in sitting in their garage, they're throwing it up on Facebook Marketplace. They're throwing it up on, the for sale forums and things like that. And so that secondary market, that secondary sales market, has somewhat slowed down the sell through at dealers, which has created panic in a lot of the manufacturers. And I think a lot of them are like, why do we need to go to ICAST when we have dealers that aren't selling boats, and then they're not buying boats from us because they're not selling the boats they already have? And I get it, but I don't think it's indicative of the fact that kayak fishing is getting less popular, that the industry is tanking, any of that other stuff. And I heard rumblings of that. What I wanted to do is say this. I had a really great ICAST. I had some really great meetings. I am actually going out on my own as a production company moving forward. I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video. Had an amazing 12 plus years with the folks over at Heliconia Press, but it came time that what I'm doing, I can do on my own, and they've outgrown my project. I've outgrown them. You know, it's kind of one of those things. It's nothing against either party. So I'm getting to do my own thing. And so going to ICAST and talking to people about that in meetings and seeing their excitement in that we're going to be able to create more digital content, we're going to be able to do, you know, this and that. And there was just this really good feeling. I left ICAST fired up, excited, and energized about the future. And I'm actually fired up and energized and excited about kayak fishing too, because there's innovation happening. You know, nobody like Johnson Outdoors is spending the amount of money on R&D that they did on the EPDL if all the indications are that the market is declining. Big Adventures is not going to redo 2 of their most popular selling fishing kayaks just to redo them if there's not indications that the market's doing well, or if there are market, indications that the market's tanking. And we're going to talk more about this in an upcoming podcast about the kind of the state of the union of kayak fishing. But I wanted to do this video to say I left ICAST energized and fired up. I can't wait for you guys to see the videos next week. We're taking our time with them, so we didn't rush them. We've got some great walkthroughs. We've got some great walkthroughs with the people that were involved in the design process. And then I give my opinion on quite a few things. I picked my own ICAST best of show, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But I wanted to say this. Thank you guys all for your continued support. From this day forward, we're going to work really hard to bring up the quality of the content, stay around the same amount of quantity, but I'm going to do a lot less of these just grab the camera and shoot from the hip type videos. I want to say thank you guys, because ICAST was a bit of a line of demarcation for when I went last year. I was at the lowest of lows, and the contrast between where I was at last year and where I'm at today is unbelievable, and I owe that to you knuckleheads. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Stay tuned for all the ICAST content that's coming next week. Like I said, you guys do me a favor. Y'all comment in the comment section of these upcoming videos and tell Austin he's doing a good job, because the kid is working his butt off. Super talented. I'm super proud of him. And yeah, we'll do some more giveaways next week, but I just wanted to say I don't think ICAST sucked, and I think that'll come through when y'all see the videos next week. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to hold off on talking about, because we're going to talk about it on Tuesday when we do the State of the Union of Kayak Fishing podcast. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you guys. Hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Thanks for watching the video. And if you haven't done so yet, head over to that kayak fishing specific rods video and comment in the comment section for your chance to win one of those 2 YakRods. And again, thanks to YakRods for their amazing support to help us do that awesome giveaway.